Right on track. We'll start here. Doing the lasso. Okay, you're doing the lasso. Here, we're gonna keep this. Remember, your knees turned out, your hook is in, you're pulling on the sleeve. I'm gonna sit up. I'm gonna step on the bicep, and I'm gonna sit up. So I'm gonna straighten this leg. I'm gonna push this leg straight as I sit up. If I'm too close to her, move in. If my sit up, you can sit up tall, but just move your hips in. Here, if I sit, like try to sit up here, I like am jammed, right? So if I feel that, look, I'm just gonna scoot back a little and then try again. So when I say sit up, I want my back off the floor. So I have my back off the floor. Remember, the whole time I'm pulling this tight, I like to tuck my elbow in. I'm holding here. Then I'm gonna switch my grip from here to here. Okay, and I'm gonna try and do it like quick, not slow, right? And look, I've got my hook in, kind of holding the arm, I'm keeping the tension. Look, I switch. Okay, I grab the tricep, and then I'm gonna kick this foot that direction as I fall my head this direction. I'm gonna pull like this, and I'm kicking my leg, okay? I don't wanna just leave this here. I pull it like I'm putting on jeans, skinny jeans. Okay, look, I'm falling, kicking, pulling her down my leg. Okay, I pull her in like this, and I cut an angle. You see I'm at like a perpendicular angle. Here, my leg wants to be straight across her shoulder line versus across her back this way, and I'm gonna try and close. Okay, if I can't close all the way, that's okay. It can just be like this. I'm gonna squeeze my knees if it's like that. Look, pop my hips up, pull the arm across. If it's already across, we're good to go. Hips come back down, controlling the head. I use my elbow to multitask on her elbow to keep her arm there, controlling the head, and then I readjust. Okay? Pull, cut the angle, reclose, heel down, squeezing the knees together and controlling the head. Okay, I can pull the head down and lift my hips. I can crunch into her. Again, so we're here, we're starting in this position, hipping out, putting the lasso in. Remember, I'm stepping heavy on the other hip. Here, center back up. Okay, I have good distance management. I step on the bicep, sit up, switch the grip, then I fall. I think my body's turning. Here, pull, kick. Here, sometimes I can just close. Look, I've got everything good to go. Okay, if it's not good to go, totally fine. I just pinch my knees and close as much as I can. Lift the hips, pop across, collapse again. Okay, controlling the head. Then I need to try and close. Look, I don't want to grab like this because then I can't take my leg off. Before I take my leg off, I grab the shin. Once the arm replaces the leg, then you step off and cut. Okay? So we're going to have one person go. It's going to be super easy. We're going to be here. Lasso. Step on the bicep, sit up, catch, fall back, finish the triangle, adjust as needed, okay? When I fall, I'm not falling, look, straight into her, okay? The reason I can close faster isn't because I have any special superpower other than I fall that way, okay? I'm not longer legged, I'm not anything special. I get to this position, okay? And I think of it as a circle. I'm moving in this circular movement. Just put your arms down, imagine her arms are there, right? I'm gonna fall like this. This way, okay? And here, look, I grab here. This is all working. Look, this arm, you see how you feel? I pull your arm, I pull the arm. Okay, I don't just hold the arm. I pull the arm like when I say take off the skinny jeans or put on this kind of motion on my leg, and it's doing this, okay? But it's doing it falling that way. Well, my legs go that way, my head goes this way. I'm here, I'm sitting up, look, okay? See the fall, I didn't switch the grip that time, I just wanted to like accentuate, like see I'm falling to the side. So we're here, I'm here, right? We're doing stuff, there's some stuff happening. Here, I go to here, and then look. You see I bring the arm with me? You see with the tricep? I don't just, you see you're getting caught like the arm's over here. If I pull it really hard, it's not gonna be there. And I pull it. Okay, see everything's going that way? Close. Okay? If I need to adjust, then I adjust. But hopefully on the angle, the beauty of this one is the fall sets it all up. Go. We're gonna start again in the same position. We have the leg lasso. For the warm-up, Brian is awesome, and he did, I think, like a version of this, where you do the sweep here, right? Or where you do, I think he was holding here, or you do the sweep here. Right, you already did that, okay? So, On Monday we did a sweep here, where we did this, and we pulled the guy on top a little bit. No, just real. We did like here, okay? And that's pretty much the exact same as Ryan's, just I like to add like a million steps, whatever, because I'm not huge. Okay, so we're here a lot of times, or sometimes maybe one thing here, especially if I grab here, or whatever. I don't have the grip. She pushes my knee by and tries to get a side control. Okay, there's one thing here that no one is really allowed to do, but you can do, bicep slicer. Okay, you catch through and go here. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that because you can't do it. Okay, we're going to solve it with a different situation. We're looking at the situation where I have the leg lasso, I'm going for here, and she pushes the knee by and tries to pass. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So she needs to try and pass, okay? She's going to go slow. So we're here. As she starts to run by, she's here. Look, I'm going to touch. My foot's on the ground. You see? Okay, she wants to run by, and I'm going to dive myself into the hole as she runs by. Right, she's running by, and look, I'm going to kick. Here, switch. Okay, look, I want to be heavy on her shoulder. You see, it makes her head go down. So I think bicycle paddle. Hipping out, covering so she doesn't roll. I think the odds of her scrambling to the top when her head is touching the floor is less than the odds if I let her stay in the turtle position. Up, okay? Smush her down. Cover the back. Put this in my hip pocket. Hip out. Okay, I'm covering. I think I use, I put this in my pocket and I cover it with my belly. I'm here. Okay, I like to just move back and lift. Okay, I'm bringing her wrist there. Okay, there's lots of different ways we can finish it. We're just finished like this. Okay, once we make her tap, omoplata, we're gonna practice, look, clear it. Right, I lift my hips up because my belly was what's holding it. I cleared it out, her arm. Okay, I'm gonna switch. She's gonna bring her elbow in. And I'm gonna go to this position. Okay? Remember guys, put your arm back out. This doesn't look good for her, right? You see how that looks problematic? Everyone with bad shoulders. So when I'm going in, she's naturally defending by bringing the turtle. Okay, and I'm going to this position as well. Don't, especially if you notice your person's arm is laying right here, don't pull them over it. Okay, please. So we go here. Leg lasso. Here, here, I'm running. Look, kick through. Switching the grips and fire. Okay? Here, my feet are away. I'm covered. So put it in the pocket, cover her back. Right? I think the heavier I am here, pressing down, the better. Right? Here, follow me, Amber. Follow me, chase me. Chase me, do stuff, lift your head up. Right? You see? If I make this just knee heavy on the floor, chase me, do stuff. Do stuff, lift your head. A little harder, right? Look, I'm pushing off here. If I'm like this, trying to make my knee heavy, is it heavy? No. Is it heavy? Yeah. Right, I just push myself into her with this foot. Sorry. Scoot back and lift my butt. Okay? And then clear off. She brings it in, chop it in. Go into the back, right? I have millions of options here. Last time. Leg lasso. Right, we go for like the sweep Brian was doing. He's pushing, look, touch, spin. Look, I use my foot to help me, right? You see this foot's helping me. Here, kick, covering and switching grips. Okay, rewind. I was spinning, right? Slow motion, if I'm spinning, I'm holding here so she can't roll. Right, I was touching her knee, I'm still holding, I'm spinning. Heavy. You see it? Move, Amber. Right? Now I need to be a little quick if she's freaking out, right? Look, heavy here. Shoulders heavy, right, Amber? Yep. Okay. Look, I'm going to have to switch. I know my hands need to move fast. I've got to think where I'm grabbing. I'm going to grab, this hand grabs her wrist, and the other hand grabs her back, right? Here, finish. Here, take the back. Okay, let's go. If you're tiny, you need to do a little more horsepower, and I think if I was big, I would do more horsepower. power and I would squish people relentlessly and it would be awesome. Right, so I get here. When I was spinning through, remember I touched the knee to help me through, and then look, I grab. Okay, I hold this here, and I have here. Okay, if I go here, and I try and sit up here, I think it has a lot of power. She has the power because we're kind of like, we're in a 50-50 battle. I'm upside down turtle, she's right side up turtle. Okay, right side up turtle wins. Okay, I need to make her face plant, and then I think I can change the odds. Go back a little bit to about here. Okay, so as I'm spinning through, look, I hammer kick. Okay, she's not a turtle anymore. She's something else. Okay, so I think I can start, now I feel like I have more power. When we were here, I feel like she has a really good opportunity to launch an escape quicker than me. Okay? I'm trying, I think I have like lots of different gripping I'll do. I'll switch the gripping mid-roll sometimes and do this. Okay? This kind of gripping. Because I think this is even better sometimes. Because like, Amber, do stuff, jump, do anything. I'm already controlling her, right? Okay? Now I get to choose when I let go. That's the power I have, is being heavy on her shoulder and choosing when I let her get her legs up. I choose like the best moment for me. Look, I'm just like, coming up, I'm like, I'll cover her with my head, right? I'm holding stuff. Look, I have her ankle under here so she's not gonna see. So she doesn't roll. I'm always like holding stuff, making her like under my control. And then look, when I get here, if I bring my leg in here and I try to like lift up, like, you see how high my butt goes? You see, and is there any weight on your shoulder? Not a lot. Look, if I put my leg out here and I push all my weight, just I imagine this line going to right here, and not like grabbing her, like just pushing onto here. Move, Amber. It's heavy, right? It's heavy, but I can do stuff with my hands. You see my foot? Here's it is heavy. I'm pushing myself up. You see, I'm pushing myself straight up. I'm pushing myself up, not into her. So imagine a magic trajectory in your mind, physics problem, figure out where your foot should be to where you're pushing where you want it to be. There, right? I'm not up, I'm just pushing into her. Look, I can use both feet, even heavier, right? Okay, so think about that. I think those things will make it better. Go.